I want to present just a few slides to start this thinking further. These are based on my observations of packaging that's happening around us in India and what I see as the emerging needs of pack design. So that the interface, as we say, marketing to pack development, this is the space I work in, this is what I see. I see there are emerging needs of packaging. One, brand, and I'll explain these further as we go along. Second one, I feel there is something called delight. I'll explain that. The third thing is desire. Fourth, very important, disruption. And fifth is Swadeshi, which means really being Indian. Now let me see if I can take you through what I mean. Brand. Brand is all, right now, brand logos and packaging together have to relate together like one large family. There used to be that TV serial which was very famous in India called Hum Logo. That was probably the first instance of a brand which was built up. And this actually quite explains that what packaging does. If you don't put a brand on a pack, but you put brand into the pack. Right? And then there is this interface between packaging and communication, which packaging technologists tend to neglect, which is that what you're putting on the pack is what the communication has to be all about. So this is an example of, for example, this brand of chips and its advertising on TV. Or this example of the Wild Stone pack for deodorants and its advertising in magazines. So this is the borderline where packaging technology meets advertising. This is the first aspect. Creating the second aspect is what's called delight. Delight is about creating customer experience, touching lives and enhancing experience. This is the challenge that packaging puts on consumers. This is an example where the pack of cat salt has been extended into a space. So you've taken the brand and made the consumer relate to it as an environment. The third thing is about creating desire. Now, you have to lift a marketing brief not just about creating an object of need or a function, but to make it an object of desire. You have to love it. You have to make products lovable. So it's design and marketing can convey everyday objects of need to convert it to loved objects of desire. The fourth thing is creating disruption. Disruption is very important when you have, as Hitesh had mentioned, that you have all lookalike packs. It's a democratic shelf. So you have to create your visibility by creating disruption. One of the best examples of disruption in the market today is this plain-looking jam bottle, for instance, which has just a black and white label. And everybody else tries very hard to be colorful. But this jam design succeeds because of its disruptive nature. You look at this example of what is Pringles pack. You have a Pringles pack which looks like a Pringles pack, but it also looks like a tennis ball pack. But this is not tennis balls. And that creates, people stop by, hey, look at this. And then the fifth thing is about creating Swadeshi. We all have a very strong patriotic feel about our country, and we want to have, feel, there's a brand of pan masala everybody knows. Muh mein Rajnigandha, kadmon mein duniya. Now this is an example of how you're creating a feel for Swadeshi. And more probably there is need for design which relates to our ethnicity. Apart from that, of course, there is the example of creating specialized packaging. We mentioned talking about packaging for senior citizens and disabled, or creating specialized packaging for children. These are niche markets. And then, of course, there are the design trends toward design printing for packaging applications, so that short runs can happen, and more open and reclose options. So if I was to summarize, I feel from a design and marketing interface, these are the emerging needs of pack design that we need to be looking at.